Hey greatness, it's Gavin here, and I help people create their dream life through subconscious reprogramming and energy healing. And in this video, I want to share with you the most important thing you need to understand about the energy and emotion of hope, and why it's critical that you stop hoping for a better future. Because a lot of people tend to do that, and they have lack of commitment into what they want to create in their lives. They know what they want, but they're not taking the steps to achieving what they want. Achieving a particular goal, breaking up with someone, it's moving country, whatever it is. People kind of hope it's gonna happen one day, and it's like sitting on the fence. It's like you're dabbling in some sort of idea, but not really committing to seeing it through. And so hope can be very detrimental. Hope should only be used when you are in a situation that's really, really bad and you don't know how you're going to get out of it. However, if there's a logical way and a logical plan, a logical strategy that you can use to get out of situation, then that's what you should go for. I mean, when I coach people, I'm straight cutthroat. I mean, I just tell it like it is. I'm a little bit like Gary Vaynerchuk. And one of my other friends is a little bit like that as well. And what I'm realizing that is life has taught me to be more cutthroat in a way, because as you begin going through more and more stuff, you realize that you just want to be more and more happy. And so it doesn't matter if I've been with someone for many, many years, or perhaps I'm doing something and I've been doing it for a long time and it's just not working out. It doesn't matter how long, you know, we get into this idea that, oh, well, we've been together so long, so we can't stop doing it now. We have to keep on going, keep trying. We tend to do this in relationships a lot. Like in the beginning, maybe it was amazing, you know, it was good, it was great. And then you're hoping that things will go back that way. And then you stay in that relationship for years and years and years, and you're not truly happy in this relationship. You know you should move on, you know you should do something differently, but yet you stay in it because you don't want to rattle any feathers, you don't want to upset anyone, and you kind of put yourself as secondary so that you can please everyone else's needs instead of focus on the needs of yourself. You don't want to get to the end of your life and have regrets. You don't want to get to the end of your life and be like, why did I stay in this relationship for so long? Or why did I do this job for so long? Why did I, stay in this, around these particular people for so long? Why didn't I, move forward and take action? See, there's a quote by Jim Rohn, and that's, discipline weighs ounces and regret weighs tons. And so we have to be disciplined to ourselves. We have to love ourselves enough to realize that you can experience higher levels of happiness and fulfillment and joy and pleasure. And in order to get into those particular areas, sometimes you need to let stuff go. Throughout my life, I've seen something that is so powerful, and the way that the universe works is miraculous. It's just amazing, because what I've seen, this is a law, okay? There's a law of polarity, okay, which is basically the law of opposites. Like you have hot and you have cold, right? You have up, you have down. You have indoors, outdoors. You breathe in, you breathe out. The tide goes in, the tide goes out. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. This is just law. And this law is like waves, okay? So everything is energy, right? Everything is waveform. Everything is vibrational. And so this wave that's happening in life, okay, is the ups and downs of life. Okay, this is totally natural, and this is the norm in terms of nature and the way that the universe works. The key is understanding where your power is in all of that ups and downs. Your power is in detachment. And what I mean by that is when you're in your high, you're aware of the high, you enjoy the high, you're enjoying, the pleasures of life and experiencing that. And you're taking it on board. You're realizing, like, this is a period of time where I'm going to experience some really good stuff. And then there might be a dip, right? There might be a little bit of a low, right? And again, you're in the low, you experience the low, you learn lessons from the low. You can take from the low lessons which will help you make progression, okay? So it actually starts becoming like a steady growth over time if you understand this principle, because You'll get higher highs and smaller lows. Does that make sense? Your lows don't affect you as much because you're learning so much lessons. And this goes back to me being cutthroat. It's because you learn certain strategies and ways of thinking that will allow you to make more progress in life. What I've learned is that this wave, you want to be in the middle of it. Okay, you want to stay in the middle, which is what we would call equanimity or stillness or awareness or just, how do you say it? Owning your energy, owning your state. And again, knowing and being aware of the ups and downs, the ebb and flows of life. And so the way in which you take the negative is not necessarily negative in your mind because you're here, right? You're in the state of equanimity and stillness, and you're understanding that, hey, what can I pull from this? What can I take from this? And how can I use it in the future? Now, there's a secret to this. It's not that you're ignoring the lows, okay? You're not ignoring the lows. You are taking it for what it is, and you're dealing with it, you're processing it so that you can become a greater version of yourself. So this is so important. Again, you're not ignoring it, you're not avoiding pain, you're not suppressing pain, you're not pushing it down. This is very unhealthy. You are becoming aware of it, you're taking it on board, you're feeling the emotions, you're knowing what you don't like, you're knowing what you do like, you know what you would like to be better, you're taking advantage of the low. Because when you avoid, you actually stay in the low because you're not dealing with it. Life is teaching you something, and what will continue to happen is these life lessons will continue happening in your life until you learn the lesson and until you officially move forward and take advantage of that particular lesson. So again, you can hope for change, but it's not going to change unless you change it. Sometimes you just need to grab life by the balls and be like, fuck it. Like, let's go and make a change. And it's not a half-hearted, oh, let's, change. This is a true commitment to yourself and to your future. Okay, life can be short. I like to say can be short if you don't take advantage of all the greatness that's available for you and realizing that there's a multitude of opportunities there. Opportunities that are there for you to access, to enjoy, and realizing that people are going to be your biggest hindrance in you being really, really happy in life and really, really fulfilled. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, and you are destined to experience greatness, fulfillment, happiness, joy, passion, success, ecstasy, all of these feelings. But sometimes we get into situations and circumstances where that can't happen or can't happen. In your mind, you're saying it can't happen. What about this? What about that? What about other people? And then it becomes about what other people think. And then again, you're putting yourself second and not putting yourself first. So what I would say is you need to examine your situations, your circumstances. You need to know what you really want. What do you truly want? And make a decision. Make a choice. What is it that you truly want? And commit to it. Not being airy-fairy, not being hopeful and wishful. You're taking action on what you want to do. You're going to change that job. You're going to change that career. You're going to officially start the business. You're going to go and get that relationship that you want. You're going to end that relationship. Whether you're married, you have kids, whatever it is. We make all of these excuses, but we need to stop bullshitting ourselves and realize what we truly want out of life. What does your heart truly say that you want? And listen to your heart. The intelligence in your heart is very, very powerful. Your intuition knows. And when you're being called to do something, either you do it or the universe is going to do it for you. And I can tell you through my own experience, when the universe does it for you, it actually ends up being a lot worse. And so you're then like, oh, why life? Why are you doing this to me, life, right? Why are you treating me like this? It's because you never made a freaking decision, because you never made a choice. You never made a strong decision and commitment to being happy and to following your truth. So what happened to me is I used to teach people marketing. I used to teach people how to make money on the internet. That was my main focus. And I would help people make a lot of money. But was I happy? I was not happy. And I found that in the courses and programs that I would create back in the day when I first started, I would always talk about personal development. I would always talk about spirituality. And I knew it was my main passion, but I ignored it because I was so focused on the money. And guess what? The universe punched me. Well, it beat me up, should I say. And it just kept on beating me and beating me, and I was experiencing depression, low health, like all of these things were going wrong in my life, and I didn't understand why. And basically the universe was teaching me, hey, do what you love, do what you're passionate about, do what's fulfilling, do what makes you happy, follow your bliss. Probably heard these sayings before, right? But we don't listen to the call. And so when life gets bad, we're like, oh, why life? You know? Why is this happening? Why am I experiencing these things? Trust yourself, trust your power, and know that you are loved. It's just that, like I said, the ebbs and flows in life, you need to be able to navigate it properly and understand that you want to stay in this area and be aware of the lows, aware of the highs, and take the tools from the lows and enjoy the highs and live a happy and fulfilling life. Now, if you're someone that's committed to accessing and unlocking your dormant powers, you want to become more fulfilled in your life, and you're serious about creating your dream life, then message me on WhatsApp and let me know your goals, your dreams and desires, and to see how I can help you take your life and your business to the next level. Simply head on over to whatsappgavin.com, and then you'll be able to message me on WhatsApp and talk directly to me about your dreams, goals and desires, and I really look forward to helping you achieve those goals. Check out this video right here on my first ever past life regression session. It's really powerful stuff. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.